Meow meow. Okay, good. Pretty sure we don't need a fix. Or not. Wait a second. I don't like that. I don't know why it like. Why it does that? Okay, is it kitchen? Don't. Clocko. There we go. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Let me move you. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow meow meow. Meow. Meow 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 meow. Okay, I think that'll be okay. Yeah. Hopefully that'll be okay. Let me see. It's... What the fuck? Why is it... Why are some of the letters cutting off? Bitch, what? My god. Info hub. There we go. Let me edit them. Okay. No. No, that's not the problem. Okay, weird. That wasn't the problem. Oh. Oh, we're hitting the border. I went over the border. Ugh, damn it. Wait, but it's not aligned with this. Well, so what's the issue here? Okay, is it still cutting off words or are we okay now? Are we okay now? Can I lock that? Okay, are we okay? We're not gonna cut off? It still looks like you're cutting off a little bit, but it's a lot less. It's like way less. So let me just, hold on. Oof. Like this? Okay, maybe that's good? Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Okay, let's do that again. Hold on. Sorry. Lock, please. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I think so. Okay. Cool. Okay. I think that should be okay for now. Hopefully everything will still stay, you know, the way they need to stay or whatever. Oh my god, mouse. Why, bitch? Why did the chat pause? There we go. Oh, Right. Okay, let's... I feel like I need to really stretch too, by the way. We won't necessarily do that on stream, but I feel like that needs to happen because yikes, my knee feels weird in like not a good way, and it's not the bad one. The bad knee is my right knee, not my left. So I just, ugh. We probably like actually need to work out. So we haven't worked out in a really long time. If you know me from like the before times, like before my dad died, we used to do stretch redeems all the time. I was way more flexible. It's amazing how like if you don't do something for a couple years, you lose it, you know, you use it or lose it. So, all right. So let's get started. We have the tripod ready. And oh, hit my hand. God damn it. Okay. We have the tripod ready. I need to put my cables. Looks like the water is getting hot. I need it to boil preferably. So we're boiling some water. The water is going to be boiled for a while. And while the water is boiling, we will go ahead and prep other things. But we're boiling water for ingredients in the multigrain rice. Let me put you on the tripod. Oh, are you on Do Not Disturb still? Hold on. I need to put you on Do Not Disturb. Okay. Okay. Let me check my stream. I think we're looking at somebody else right now. Oh my god, phone. Just work it out, bro. Everything is fine. Why are you acting like you're like shitting your pants? Oh my god, Twitch. What the fuck? Okay. Kitchen. Kitchen. Ooh, our voice command's not gonna work today? Oh, okay, good. We're working today. Okay, good, 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 good. Goodness. I was like, bro, we didn't even do another computer stream earlier. Okay, so I'm gonna hook everybody up. We're waiting for this water to go. I will show you some of the other things that we're gonna be working with today. We're using some new ingredients, i.e. ingredients I have not worked with yet. They have already been existing for hundreds, if not thousands of years, but the first time of me working with them, so that's what I meant. I'm not trying to do some stupid ass colonizer shit. So let me just undo these cables real quick. Stove is feeling very warm. Bitch, where are you? Oh, I'm sorry. I need you to be on top. Yeah, that's weird. Sorry. Oh, very I like my camera on top in a certain position. So, my bad. That's just being particular. Okay, I'm gonna put some shorts on just in case. But they are very coat shorts. So we'll see if it actually even does anything. But today is a jammies stream because we just happen to be wearing jammies. But just in case, I'm gonna wear some shorts underneath in case we have like, I don't know, some sort of flashing incident. All right. Show you some of the ingredients we have going on. So we're gonna do a stir fry because some of the stuffing rice is gonna take like an hour and a half to boil. So I'm waiting for the water to boil. We'll put all the shit that needs to go in the boiling water. This is black fungus or wood ear mushroom. I was looking up a little bit about it today. It has a couple different names. So to soak for a while, we've had it soaking for a few hours. And then we've got some, these are for the multigrain rice. This is millet. This is black rice. We have sweet rice in here, glutinous rice. This is red bean. And this is chickpeas. So what I'm gonna do while that water is still like getting to where it needs to get to, I'm gonna go ahead and just rinse these out again. The red bean and the red beans and the chickpeas. These have all been out for like almost a day, if not slightly over a day. Because, you know, when it says it needs to soak for like take it seriously, so, you know. Okay. Okay, I didn't think that through. Sorry. There. Okay. I'm gonna put this water that came out into the gray water bucket. Sorry. I'm gonna put this in the gray water bucket that we have in the fridge, or the garage. And I'm just gonna rinse these out a little bit more. If we can get some of the chickpea skin off, great. If not, then, you know, sometimes that happens. But you're supposedly supposed to like change the water every 6 hours or so. I don't do that. I just let it hang out for forever. So some of the chickpea skins are popping off. That's very nice. I see one that popped off. Those are gonna go in the compost pile. Thank you for just popping off. I think it just makes it more pleasant to have it circumcised, I guess. Something like that. Because in a lot of recipes that deal with chickpeas, they do mention like, take the skin off or like, you know, make sure the outer part is removed or whatever. So, but when I've been soaking these chickpeas for the past couple of times trying to make me some multigrain rice, they don't always come off very easily. Also, I noticed we're a little AOL dial-up-y. Sorry. We are multi-streaming, but it's not as bad as when I try to multi-stream to the other platform. So I think we're just gonna roll with this. And hope that the people that we're multi-streaming to come over to this platform, because I'm never gonna get monetized on their platform, like ever. There's just absolutely no fucking way. So, you know. Alright, so the water is not quite boiling yet. It's definitely warm because it is hot in the kitchen. Or getting hotter. It's getting slightly more uncomfortable. Not specifically in this direct spot that I'm at, but I felt it earlier. Just in general, you know, when you're cooking, it gets hot, but also, like, we don't have good insulation, so there's also that, you know, that exacerbates the heat situation. So. I'm just trying to make sure no one's saying anything. I checked the hay notification the other day, and it seems okay when I'm at the PC, so we're gonna see how well I hear it from here. be it, because I don't think the other ones want. I don't know anything about the red beans. I don't think they have like some outer shell or outer skin that I need to be concerned with. I haven't read anything regarding that in preparation of red beans and stuff, so I think we're pretty okay. Just wanted to make sure we get like as much skin off the chickpeas as possible. I kind of want to eat chapte at some point, but I don't know if I want to eat beef or what. I mean, we like beef, but they pick and choose what they should avoid. Like they eat so much bread, but they really should not be fucking eating any of that shit. So, and I found like a couple different like Instagram recipes bread. I went to one lady's website for her bread. Oh my god, her website's so good. She's this food content creator in Nigeria. Her videos are so pretty, and like the layout of her website is really, really nice and not like everybody else's websites. I'm just like, wow. So, really like her. Just yay for the algorithm. Kiki Foodie or something? Or Kiki's Foodie? Kiki Foodie? Oh my god, beautiful. Beautiful. For someone who like doesn't really like I notice aesthetics, but personally I don't care, but I really liked hers because it kind of just looked like a book. It looked like I was reading a book, and I liked that. It's like, oh wow, like does she have a book? Like it looks like a really good instructional guide. Like I have to read through that a couple times. But yeah, I'm so glad I came upon her in the algorithm. Sorry. Upon a midnight clearing and all that. Actually, probably, yeah, because I was on late. You just want to double, triple. So since both of these kind of take like an hour and a half to do, the water's not quite boiling. But I'll go ahead and put them in there since they're it's close to boil time. Oh my god. Don't want to get fucked. Don't want to get fucked. Okay. So these foods are for me. They are not for the ladies. They should have tons of food for a while. I'm gonna be mad if they say like, oh my god, we don't have any food. I made like 6 fucking pounds of goddamn Senegal. You can't be fucking telling me there's no food. That's ridiculous. So I made a shit ton of soup. You can't be telling me that there's no food. That's unacceptable. Okay, I hear you bubbling. That makes me feel good. I like that you're bubbling. Okay, let me put these 2 glass cups in the sink for later. So let me find, where's the cover, bitch? Bitch? Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. So I meant to like take a nap, but I didn't. So I'm gonna be a little exhausted. We're not gonna use this pan, but I'm also not gonna just like put it in the wash just yet. And we need to wash some veggies and stuff. let's go ahead and cut up the, oh, let's readjust the lighting. Sorry, didn't mean to blow your eyeballs out. We're gonna cut the wood ear. I'm gonna use a bigger cutting board today. I enjoy very small cutting boards. It's a problem. But I think we should use a bigger cutting board because, you know, it's like a, let me see, what do we, okay, we'll turn this light on too. It's a very, like, you know, it's broad. So I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to sieve out this liquid. We're going to put it in the gray water bucket. Going to rinse it out a few more times. You know what? Hold on. I'm going to put this in the gray water bucket. Suck. We'll wash it in here because there's more room. Okay, you sound like you're boiling, but I know you're not because it's probably too early. Okay, so I'm gonna wash this. Make sure it's nice and clean. Oh wow, it's like thick like kelp. Okay. So I've been wanting to use black fungus for a while. So I've been trying to figure out a situation that would be appropriate. So this stir fry said mushrooms. It definitely said different type of mushrooms, but I'm sure if I cut it thinly enough, it'll be fine. You know what I mean? So that's what we're gonna do. Wow, like kelp. Interesting. Okay. We don't really eat a lot of black fungus. When my dad was still alive, I remember at one time when I was in middle school, he was looking for like mushroom gel for medicinal purposes. And I was like, that's interesting. I had a friend whose dad was an acupuncturist, or like, I think he was an acupuncturist slash he had like he had an herbal store. And so I asked her, you know, obviously, because like if her dad is like working with like Chinese medicine or like herbs, then I should probably ask her. But they didn't have it, so I don't know if there was like just something lost in translation, or maybe the person said it to him in a way that was like a translated version of, oh, that's still lost in translation. Something, you know, or like he heard from an American doctor and like they didn't know how to say it. Again, I guess that's still lost in translation. But, you know. Okay, one more little rinsey rinse. I think we got everything out. Okay, looks like we're boiling now. It's like a really kind of gentle boil. Okay. We'll put the chopped up ones in here. Oh shit, we forgot some. Suck. Let me make sure to put these last ones in there without hurting myself. So I put them in the lid and then I turn the lid over. All right, hour and a half. So let's see. I already smelled the red beans. Oh, no, I didn't mean 4 hours. Excuse you. No. Okay, there. We're going to do an hour and a half. And then we will Yo, what up, little man? And then we will continue with the rest of the stuff while that's boiling. Doesn't look like it'll boil over, but you know, I'm just gonna keep an eye on it. It's still like medium low, so we'll see. All right, let me get a knife. Oh yeah, you're not seeing it. So we're gonna use this knife today. We need to get rid of like little tippy parts, I guess. Things that have a texture that are not what we're looking for. Oh, bitch! Okay, I'll lower you a little bit because I don't want to break the seal. Yeah, chill the fuck out, bro. Chill the fuck out. Okay. Yeah. So some of the texture is a little on the rougher side. Okay. So I'll go ahead and take those out. Okay. So we can take our time with this because, like, this isn't something we need immediately. We can take our time today. Thank you, SiriBot. Thank you, SiriBot. No? That's fine. Let's see. How about here? You feel a little tougher around here. So let's go ahead and take that out. It's kind of like when I was working with the snow fungus. The parts that are like rougher, you take out. So yeah. Is that it for the rough textures? I don't know if that means I should trim the edges too. I should try to fuck around with the tofu, like the dried tofu we got. I thought it was seitan, but it was tofu. So that was my bad. I don't know. Are these going to be too big? Maybe we'll do this. Just cutting these up into slices. So it'll be easier for me to eat later. And potentially easier to cook, I would imagine. But yeah, there's like a little nodule piece in them that we need to trim around. And there's definitely a difference in texture, like it's kind of rough or like hard versus kind of silky. Might need to trim off a little bit more of that. Let me just rip off some pieces. And again, sorry if it's looking a little AOL dial-up-y. Okay, my bad. We're multi-streaming, so sorry. I think maybe, it's just hard for my computer to try to, I guess, bounce signals this far out or whatever, or however I'm supposed to be fucking wording this shit. Science things. So. Oh yeah, let's trim that off. Yeah, I found via the algorithm, there's a biracial Filipina streamer on earlier today. I was looking at her hair and I was like, I wonder if she's like Palestinian because like she's like light skinned, and her eyebrows and stuff. And I was like, but like her profile was like talking about Japanese things and other stuff, and I was just like, oh, maybe not. And then when I scrolled further down, they said they were biracial, grew up in neither of those places. Oh, bitch, grew up in neither of those places, and like that's it. And I was like, oh, okay. So yeah. But yeah, this is the only like kind of biggish situation that we need to chop up, and then after this we're gonna clean some Chinese celery, and we're gonna use canned carrots. We already have garlic ready to go. We have ginger ready to go, so like that's not gonna be a problem for this recipe. We also have we don't have mirin. I mean, we don't have Xiaoxing. We don't have Xiaoxing at the moment. So that's one adjustment we're gonna make. We're gonna use Mirren for Xiaohongshu. It is not the same, but like that's what we've got, so we're just gonna do it. But it's like not the same. It's not, you know, like don't default do that. You know what I mean? Like if you need Xiaohongshu, go and get it, preferably. You know. So just FYI. Wait. Guys, okay. You feel a little rough.
Suck.
I didn't say that. We didn't say that. Okay. Did we freeze? No, we didn't. Okay. Motherfucker, hey. I put a lot of water in there so we don't have to worry so much. So hopefully it'll be fine. There's still tons of water. So we'll probably be able to finish the stir fry first. And then the multigrain rice. Maybe we can enjoy some of our tea together. I made some tea offline today, earlier, because I was also soaking, well, I was soaking something for that, but I also needed to toast something for that, so I recorded some video, but we did not turn it into a video upload just yet, so, we will do that at some point. Are you okay? Yeah. There we go. We're not too rough. Just checking if I feel that we're okay. You okay?
It's not like all the way like a hard egg, right?
Kitchen.
Hey, stop looking at the screen.
Meow meow.
Kitchen. Yeah. Okay. All right, we can work on the celery now before hopefully it didn't go bad. I'll be thinking if it went bad. Starting, kind of trimmed it a little bit. I'm gonna put this water in the bucket again. I'm gonna cut it up a little bit and then we will wash, okay? Yeah, you're starting to feel a little fucking wilty. Just a little, not a lot. Yeah. We're not gonna cut it up too much before we clean it. Just a little. Suck. I didn't say that, but sure. Okay, so this still has a little bit of kick. So this is Chinese celery. Got it the other day because I was like, ooh. We made another dish that had Chinese celery in it. Honestly, I can't even remember it off the top of my head. But we did something, and then when I had extra leaves left over that were washed, I used washed leaves in some salsa that I made. Also made that off stream. Suck. I want to get a pretty tiny piece of leaf. So we usually wash our produce with water and vinegar. So we'll move back over here. Gonna get a little splooge of vinegar. Okay. Might need a few rinses, maybe. I've been wanting to put like nails on, like fake nails, but I'm like, man, I've been cooking a lot of stuff where there might be some like nitty gritty stuff that I need to make sure to clear out. And so I'm like, that might be really difficult for me because I don't know if I'd get like extra tools, like extra brushes for scrubbing everything. Yeah. Suck. I didn't say that, bro. Okay, one more rinse. Stove, can you stop acting aggressive like that, please? We can put this in another bowl. So many bowls. Leaves on the bottom because honestly, don't know if I'm gonna put them in the stir fryer. Oh, that's right. We got Chinese celery for that sour, hot, spicy. What? I don't know. Really sour. I was expecting it to be sour in my head just because of the way it looked. But it was like a mildly spicy. And I'm saying mildly in comparison to like red Szechuan peppercorns. Because they were green Szechuan peppercorns, and like green ones are like definitely not as bad as far as like pain. They're not as painful. If you like pain though, red. You're gonna wanna fuck with the red ones. So alright, so for the recipe it says to I think slice sideways. I'm not good at this. So these slices might be a little chunky for the sake of not hurting myself. I do want to keep that. I mean, I don't care if it's like less pretty, but I guess we'll go ahead and just take it off. I'm gonna have to look at videos on like how to slice vegetables diagonally well. I'm not doing a very good job. We used a mandolin and I sliced myself, so we're just gonna, that's why we're just doing it this way. You know what? Wait. Am I supposed to do this? Maybe I'm supposed to do this. Okay, maybe I was supposed to do that. My bad. Maybe that's what I was supposed to. Whoops. Okay. Well. Okay, that's whatever. Those are small enough. Okay, so let's. Okay. So what I was doing was like when you have a celery stalk up and down, I was trying to cut that into diagonals from there instead of turning it so it's on a flat surface. So like the C part is facing down and then slicing diagonally from there. I think I was hard moding, maybe. So, whoops. Okay. Because I remember in the Chapche video that I saw earlier today, the lady was saying to chop the cabbage diagonally and that it's like super duper important. And she had the cabbage halved and then on a flat surface
right? And then slice that diagonally. And I was like, oh, so that's what I was thinking about just now. I was like, oh my gosh, thanks, lady. You just helped me. Someone's harmony. Whoever's harmony was that, you know, thanks. Harmony is grandma. Is Irvin. Get those leaves for later. Or I don't know. Maybe we'll use the leaves. Is this the only shit we're cleaning? I think so. Yeah. Because these are the vegetables that we have that we're using. I have mushroom, I have carrot, I have celery. Yeah. Oh wait, there's 2 more.
Let me get the notebook with the recipe in it. So we've got an hour and 4 minutes left on the video. Those are going to be there for a while before we even start the multigrain rice. Okay, so liquid measuring cup combine the chicken. Oh, I need a chicken stock. All right, let's make some chicken stock. Let me put this in the gray water bucket. We use the gray water to water the sidewalk because we're in Texas and sometimes there are heat waves and then there's foundation separation. And so we water the sidewalk. Otherwise, we use it to water the plants. You know. I'll put these together. I don't know what we're gonna. Maybe we will. Maybe we won't. This. Just trying to see how much stem we have in this little pile of the leaves. You know. Seems like there's some significant stem happening, so I'm gonna just take them. Yeah. Yeah. And then if we, you know, if we do add the leaves to the stir fry, then, you know, it's not as weird. Cool. Let me make some chicken stock. I'm gonna have another bowl for that too. How much chicken stock do you want? 1/3 of a cup of water or chicken stock. I'm gonna use chicken stock because I want to, so 1/3 of a cup of water. So we'll just make a bunch of water and then some of it will be chicken stock. Okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna heat some water in an electric kettle for the chicken stock situation. Let's see. Let's try to keep all the cables away from the steam. There. And then let me look at the rest of the liquid situation. Stock and the Xiaohongshu, the oyster sauce. We're not gonna add salt, sugar, sesame oil, pinch of white pepper.
Did it say oyster and sesame? Sesame is where the kettle is. So what am I doing right now? What the fuck are you guys doing? Oyster sauce. Oh, I did add a hot pepper. Huh. What are you doing? For me, so. Just have to be careful about touching my face again today. Got some plants from H Mart one day, surprisingly. Taking out the placenta, that white part, like the white strips inside of peppers, hot or not hot. We're gonna That's for way later. I'm gonna wash my hands. Holy shit, because I touched peppers. These peppers aren't like super punishing, but I should still be careful about touching my face. Or like anything else. Okay. 56, 56. Let's go. Okay, belch. Belch. Thank you. Okay. Let's be careful. So oh yeah, you know what? That's what we'll do. Where's my we'll do it in a teacup. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna do this in a teacup. So I have I have some Lee Kum Kee chicken bouillon. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a scoop into a teacup. And we're gonna make some chicken broth. It only needs a third of a cup, but you know what I mean? Usually that scoop is for 1 cup. So we'll just go ahead and make this happen. Ugh, smells good. Okay. So now we have that chicken broth. Let's get a different bowl to kind of mix everything up. Let me unplug the right thing. Are you? Unplug that. And we're gonna get the mirin and the soy sauce. I mean the sesame. Which, by the way, we're only doing mirin because we don't have we don't have Xiaohongshu right now. It is not like a direct translation. Don't think it's like a 1-for-1. It's not. It's just similar enough. And that's what we're gonna do. But they're not the same, and they're not really interchangeable. They're not. It's not same, but different. So please don't. Please don't. So I'm gonna do this in another teacup or a bowl. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I want like. Yeah, because I have like a. These are like my tea bowls I used to do matcha in. Okay, so let's move this so I don't hurt myself. Okay, so a third of a cup. But let's go ahead and put the other stuff in. So I think it's 2 tablespoons of oyster. No, 2 teaspoons. I think I want to use. Do I want to use? No. 2 teaspoons. Okay. So I'm gonna 1, 2. 2 teaspoons. 1 tablespoon of Xiaohongshu, which we don't have, and we're gonna be using mirin instead. But please use mirin. Please use Xiaohongshu if and when you have it. Okay, it's just because we don't that we're doing this. It's not the same. It's not the same. So a tablespoon. Let's put this away. I kept it. This bottle is a sesame oil bottle originally, but I like the bottles. Xiaohongshu, oyster. We're not adding salt. Are we gonna add sugar? I don't think I really want to. I don't want to add sugar. Sesame oil is 1/4 of a teaspoon. Ugh. Okay, we have to get the teeny tiny. There we go. I do have a heavy pour when it comes to sesame, so we have to be careful. Okay. Ooh. Okay, we can put that away too. We don't need you anymore. And a pinch of white pepper. I don't really do pinches of white pepper. I like white pepper, so. Okay. Well, all right. And so now I'm going to go ahead and add some of this. Not too much of a spill. Stir that together.
Stop looking at the screen.
Okay, in a wok, we don't have that. Over medium heat, 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, 4 slices of ginger. Cook until ginger is slightly browned at the edges. Then add the mushrooms. So we're already ready to start, according to the instructions. So let me get a pan. Let me see. Let me reassess how many vegetables we have. Yeah, I don't think that other pan's gonna work. All right, so we will use this one. Let me just start warming it up a little bit. I like to warm up the pan first before we put oil. I don't know if this is recyclable plastic. Because it's not like red plastic. Ugh. And this has holes in it, so I don't think we can really reuse it for anything. Fuck. Okay, we have oil over there. Oh yeah, the ginger. Let me get that ginger out. We still need to prep so much ginger so it doesn't get bad weird, like really too quickly. Okay, so we got some ginger. So when it comes to ginger and garlic, I feel those are suggestions. So these are some pieces of ginger that we've cut previous to today. So again, I feel like when it says garlic and ginger, those are always suggestions and not like a hard rule, you know? So, oh, did we use the garlic up already? Oh, fuck. Okay. Then I'll just smush up some more garlic when that time comes. Garlic is also a suggestion. We enjoy garlic. And this is for me, so at the end it doesn't matter as long as I eat it. So so much moisture. I'm taking the outer skin from this garlic. Oh, okay. Half? Sure, we'll do half. Half a bulb. Okay. I don't think we need to measure anything anymore, so let's go ahead and put this in the sink. We'll put all the measuring spoons in the sink for now. I don't think we need them anymore. Okay. Let me get another little container so I can keep everything separate. Put the peppers in here. Okay, so let me put the cables above to the best of our abilities. Don't want too much stress. Okay. So I'm not good at the Martin Yan wide and dice thing, but I do like smashing garlic that way. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm just gonna do my best to take as much skin off beforehand. It does help with like getting skin off for sure when you do the smashy thing. But, you know, let's just try to go ahead and... I think in this recipe they asked for like 3 cloves, and I was like, I know this is only like 4, but I just went by like what would be half of this situation that I have right now. And we're probably definitely gonna need to drink some water soon. So what I mean by this is that you kind of slide your mallet and it smashes it up. Get a container. It definitely helps take the skin off if you haven't already. But the way he does it kind of ends up like in a mince. And like, I haven't figured that out. You can always do this and just smush it with the backside of your knife or like something else. I guess we can try to chop it up a little bit. Delicious. Smells so good. Okay. Probably time to put that oil in. So we reuse oil. If that's something you're not into, then don't. But we filter it, you know, so it's pretty clean. I'm gonna go ahead and put some oil in the pan. Oh yeah, you're already viscous. And be real careful because we have a pot full of fucking water right next to it. Right. That's why I've been like worried about spillage. But we look okay still. Sorry for the shaky cam. This way you see both, so that should be good. Okay. It said 4 pieces of ginger.
Meow, meow.
We're definitely probably gonna do more than that. 3. Did somebody meow? Yo, what up, Spaceballs? I was like, somebody meow? Right, so hopefully this won't hurt me. Because I'm afraid.
Meow, meow.
So we want the ginger to brown. Also, we don't have a wok, so. Meow, meow, indeed. Huh. I wonder why pup time. Do I not have pup time? Oh, maybe it's only if you say kitty. Okay. But how are you? I should probably drink tea. Ow! The fuck? Okay, well, I'm not bleeding, so that's fine. This is some tea I made earlier.
It's a chrysanthemum, goji berry, cassia seed tea, but I already took the cassia seed and the flowers out. There was like a sharp edge to a plastic container, and it felt like it cut me, but I'm not bleeding, and I'm just gonna wash my hands to check.
Meow meow.
It looks like we're okay. It didn't feel good though. I bruise pretty not good. I bruise pretty not good. So always gotta be kind of careful. How do we want to do this? Do we want to... We'll do teeny tiny... No, I need a wide mouth. Because we had incidents earlier. Oh shit, that ginger smells good already. Oh, you smell so good already, bitch. What? Well, this isn't wide mouth, but it's wider. Okay, so I'm gonna put some in my sippy cup. My adult style sippy cup, not my baby style sippy cup, because I do have baby style sippy cups. I don't do age play, I just like things that make life easier. Okay. The only depths of age play I go are probably like being a brat. But that's just like my everyday existence of I'm just bratty and fucking petty as fuck. So it's a little different. My chrysanthemum cassia seed goji berry tea. Still very heavy on the fucking chrysanthemum taste, which is fine by me because I love chrysanthemum tea. But I was really hoping that I'd like, I don't know, taste the cassia situation. I definitely smelled it when I was what is it? When I was, please, thank you. When I was toasting it, because I had to toast the cassia seeds. Okay, those bubbles are making me concerned. Don't spill over. I got oil over here. Okay, you're making me concerned. I'm gonna lower this heat. You're making me fucking concerned. Fuck off! You don't want to break that seal, bitch. Okay. Chill the fuck out. Oh my god. I don't want to hurt myself. I already got sniped earlier when I was cooking offline. Okay. Oh, by the way, if it looks a little AOL dial-up-y, we are multi-streaming, and I apologize that my computer and network can't deal with it. But that's also part of why we're not playing the little passive game too, because I figured it would just like make everything like that much worse. You see, if you look at the bubbles, like the bubbles are lagging. Can you stop? Belch. Belch. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna look away for a second. Carrots, celery, asparagus. Oh, that's right. We need to open up the carrots. So we're using canned carrots. I don't know how if we have feelings about that, but these carrots need to get eaten, and your girl hates food waste. So I am finding purposes for these motherfucker. Okay, we're just gonna leave you a jar and have you face this way. Thank you. So everything gets eaten up, you know what I mean? because I really hate food waste. It makes me upset. It makes me really fucking upset. So, I'm just trying to get stuff to move from inside the pantry, like things that typically won't move unless we have a specific purpose. So I'm making a purpose, you know. That was me draining out the liquid. If you heard that and you thought I was pissing on stream, that was not me pissing on the stream. That was me draining out whatever this liquid that stores the carrots into the gray water bucket that we have in the garage. And I did another rinse in here. All right, so we're going to do 1 can of carrots. And we're going to do a small percentage of black fungus, because those are the mushrooms we're going to use. And I think it'd be kind of cute to add some, we've got some bamboo shoots. Like, why not? Crunch, texture, you know what I mean? We're following a recipe from the Walks of Life. I really like the Walks of Life. I found another Chinese kind of food blog earlier today when I was like, oh my god, how do I like deal with like how do I prepare black fungus, because that's the thing I want to use today. So I might be going to that blog a lot too now that I know there's something besides the Walks of Life. I usually default to the Walks of Life. And then I have like, for like Korean food, I have default blogs I defer to, if not Mangchi. There's Kimchi Mari, there's Korean Bapsang, there's Beyond Kimchi, I believe. There's like Seoul Taste, Seoul Taste. There's that Chris Cho guy, but I would prefer to defer to, I guess, the ladies for myself. And I feel like his target demographic are just like hype bays. So I don't necessarily want the dude that's marketing to hype bays. Or I feel like his demographic is hype bay. Like, I don't know if necessarily that's who he's marketing to, but I feel like his demographic is hype bay. So like I'd rather follow somebody else for me personally. You know. And then if it's Filipino food, it's Kawaling Pinoy or Panlasang Pinoy. And I'm sure this fucking translator is going to say all sorts of, yeah, you didn't fucking even, captioner can't even figure that shit out. So, I want it to be a little bit more tan. Smells delicious though, but I like ginger, so, you know, might not be for everyone. You know what I mean? Okay. The chickpeas and the red beans are still boiling, so cool. I see some of the skins coming off. Fantastic. I don't know if I should fish those out. I don't want to fuck around with the water too much when we've got the oil working now. So, and if there's skins in my rice, I'm just gonna fucking deal with it. Like, I'm not too fussy. I already took like 10 skins out, so you know, I just see one that's like dancing in the water, so I'm just like, that's why it's like front of mind, because it's like in front of my face. But we have 30 more minutes on the chickpeas and the red beans. And then after that, we will start with the rice situation, which, by the way, I should probably measure out my rice. Hold on. Just need a little bowl.
Hey, stop looking at the screen.
Sorry. Okay. And we're washing our hands because we sneezed. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna put in the mushrooms. Hopefully most of the moisture is out. Please do not hurt me. Oh my god. Okay. We can wash the rice in that bowl now. All right. Bitch. Please don't hurt me. So, because this recipe said in a wok for 2 minutes, I know it's going to take longer than that, right? Also, I'm using a different type of mushroom. I'm using this wood ear slash, honestly, it said it was both. That the black fungus is a wood ear or whatever. Girl, do we need to add more oil? Because that is not what I want to do. I don't want to add more oil. Ma'am, sir, please no. How much of my body is in the way? Hold on. Me. Yeah, we're looking a little AOL dial-up-y. Oof. Make sure nobody sticks, please. So this is the first time I have used black fungus in any kind of capacity, so I don't know if there's supposed to be shrinkage I'm going to look for, or, you know, any kind of like visual cues. I was mostly looking in how to prep it. It was very similar in how you prepare snow fungus. Like you let it soak, and then the hard bits you trim off. And I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. So like when I make my VDT with the snow fungus, I soak the fungus for a while, usually overnight, just so I don't have to think. And then in the morning when I'm ready, you know, I trim off the hard bits, and then I like, you know, peel or cut into, you know, easier to eat pieces, and then get it ready to go. So still not quite sure if I'm supposed to be belch. Okay, thank you. If I'm supposed to be soaking the goji berries or not, I have been recently. I think I'll just have to ask somebody on their YouTube account. So I'll just like double check or something. But it feels like it shrunk a little bit. I found it really interesting that it felt like kelp. You know, like really thick ass kelp. So intrigued. So very interested in how this is going to turn out. Don't know if I need to add more oil. Really don't want to. Like, really don't want to. So, I mean, it feels softer-ish. Like, I feel like there's a little less resistance. I feel like it's a little bouncier than before. I might have to put some more oil, though. I just feel like the other shit's gonna get stuck. Fine. Oh, and the seasoning mixture. Okay. I was like, why aren't we talking about the seasoning mixture yet? Okay, yeah, this is definitely going to be done before we're done boiling the things for the rice. Okay, so time to add the other stuff. Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. I don't want to be hurt. Oh, pretty. Also, I like how the ginger now looks like fucking croutons. I kind of like that. Okay, so that was the celery. I'm just gonna, yeah, there is still liquid in here. Carrots. I know some people might feel a way about using canned vegetables. I feel a certain way about food waste. So I'm going to add bamboo shoots because I enjoy bamboo shoots, and I don't know. Oh, plus the bamboo shoots have oil. There we go. I think that's good. Oh my god, bitch, lid, what? Okay. Literally, where did I put that? Okay, there's the lid. Is this where we put the garlic? Garlic and seasoning mixture. Okay. Garlic. and seasoning mixture. And just give it another stir because some of the things have settled. Fucking swear, please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. Okay. Oh God, thank you. Woo. Maybe I should put the leaves in here? Yeah, let's go ahead and put the leaves in here. That'll be fine. Okay, we got 19.5-ish minutes on the stuff over here, the chickpeas and red beans. The carrots are probably gonna get real mushy because again, they were canned carrots versus fresh. But I think for everything else it'll be fine. You know what, maybe I need to use a spoon because of the leaves. So this is just for me, just to reiterate, this is just for me. I don't know how my mom would feel about black fungus. Something fell overboard. Hold on. I don't know how they would feel about it. I don't want them to waste it. That would make me mad. 2 tablespoons cornstarch and a tablespoon of water. Got it. Let me go ahead and make that happen. Oh wait, we just. What am I doing? I want to keep on using more containers, so just use a container. Oh wait, I forgot to put the pepper. Yeah, pepper. I'll mix that in. So we did not add extra sugar and salt. That was just a decision I made for myself. I feel like the oyster sauce is going to be plenty salty for me. Carrots are naturally sweet, right? For me, I didn't feel like we really needed to add more of that to it. So I'm just, wait, I'm sorry. Oh, I read that wrong. It was 2 teaspoons and 1 tablespoon. Not 2 tablespoons and 1. Okay. Let me just dilute this. Whoops. Okay. Luckily, we only really use cornstarch for very few purposes, so this should be fine. So I'm making a slurry. I totally misread. I misread at the very end though, so I think we're doing good, you know. There isn't a whole lot of liquid going on in the bottom of the pot or pan. No. I'm gonna add slurry anyway. I don't know. Maybe we should cook the leaves down a little bit more. I feel like the celery stalks are fine, but maybe a little bit more for the leaves. But I also just kind of want to get this off the stove already. You know what I mean? All right. Oh shit. Wait. No, that was right. Oh my god. I was confusing myself. All right, so I'm gonna just put a little bit of slurry at a time, especially since I made accidentally way too much. Well, definitely thicken that up. Okay. Interesting how cornstarch slurry thickens stuff up. Like who, who figured that out? And did they just like keep that shit to themselves for a while, or, you know? Oh, I feel like things are wilting a little bit easier now. That's nice. Okay. Okay, I think we're done. I think that's done. I think it's time to taste it. I'm gonna turn that shit off. Don't know what I'm gonna do with this cornstarch slurry, but whatever. I'm gonna get a little. Well, I guess we can take a picture with the other phone. So. Oh, thank you for not completely closing out of Twitch. Usually when I do that, it like completely closes out of Twitch, and I'm just like, bro, why did you do that? All right. So I'm gonna get some out. Okay. So let me show you. I'm gonna hold it in a glove or something. It just came off. Carrots, Chinese celery, black fungus. 1, 2, 3. Garlic, ginger,
sesame oil, white pepper, gochu, which is pepper. What else? Is that it?
Hey, stop looking at
Yeah,
the
I
screen.
think so. We did it, chat. Thanks for helping me with that. We still have 10 minutes on the next thing, so I'm gonna go ahead and let this bowl cool because it's still pretty hot. And I'm going to wash a little bit of rice in one of these containers. Maybe this one. This one's bigger. So we need a cup of rice for our next situation. Like the normie rice. So the measuring cup is in here. So I'm gonna take this measuring cup out temporarily. I like short grain. Oh my god, you're not even looking. Sorry. I like short grain rice. I like short grain white rice. So, still not. I'm so sorry. There we go. We'll do 1 cup of this. Whoop. And again, this is for me. This is not for the ladies. I tried making them like a multi-grain thing with like lentils and brown rice, and they just weren't into it. So I feel like this is not going to be something they're into. So with rice, they actually pay attention and like adhere to it. They won't eat white rice, but they eat so much bread. You know? So, I don't know. So I'm going to do it 3 times. This would have been better with a taller wall bowl, but whatever. We're gonna put the water into this one so I can like dump it out into the gray water butt and stuff.
Suck.
So 3 times or until it's milky. So if it's still milky after 3, we're gonna keep going. But typically just 3. But it's still pretty milky.
Suck.
Okay. So maybe 1 more after this one. And then we'll check the other grains, see if they need some rinsing or whatever. And then we'll combine them all together, put them in the pot. Yeah, maybe 1 more.
I'm gonna put this water in the gray water bucket real quick. Yeah, maybe we'll rank this one. Rock or a blender? I mean, it's still pretty. I'm not liking how this is still milky. Why? Why are you still milky?
Suck.
Clearer. I haven't heard anyone meow in a while, so I'm gonna just assume that everybody's asleep. Or showering. Because sometimes I stream, or sometimes I watch streams, or I put streams on and I'm in the shower. Like a fucking podcast.
Suck.
Okay. We're just gonna say that's okay. Because it's kind of like, why is it taking like 6 rinses for you to... Alright, this is the barley. Ooh. Okay, I don't want to rub you too hard because I feel like you're gonna smush. What am I hearing? Okay, surely that's fine. Surely that's okay. Okay, let me dump this water out again before we... Once. Okay, and then this is the millet, which I don't want to fuck too hard with this one because it was really hard to deal with earlier today. Okay, this sieve might be too big. I'm losing. We're losing a lot here. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, we've been having issues with preparing the millet. So. Let's just hope this is fine. We already changed the water once, and it was a time. Oh my god. It was so... I've learned millet is very hard for me to prepare for me. So I don't know how other people do it. I might need to look at the internet to figure out some strats. And then this is the black rice.
Suck.
I know, but I didn't say that. Okay, so the water is definitely boiling. It's like a really chill boil. So, okay. I'm gonna try to get every little bit of this. And then we still have the one last rice. I kind of heard two different things. Some people were saying to soak the glutinous rice, and some people were like, nah. We did wash it before we soaked it. So we're just gonna do this. Now I'm gonna give this a stir. This handy dandy plastic spoon I already took out. And we've already got the fucking...
Oh, you can't see. Sorry.
We've already got the red bean and fucking chickpeas. So now we just need to add these and cook it for 15 minutes. Probably need to add more water though. Or not. I don't know. I just want to kind of... We're going to give another stir when we combine them together in the already cooking pot because, you know, it's got other stuff in there and I don't want them all to just sink to the bottom. But I want to kind of get these stirred up together too. All right. Let's do this and hope for the best. Okay, so we probably need more water. Like looking at this. You know what? Oh, let's use some of this chicken broth. Oh my god, perfect. Okay, so we'll add some of this chicken broth. For sure. That was like almost a cup. Add maybe a little bit more of this. Yeah, this should be good. Okay. And now we will add the rest of the grain, preferably without hurting ourselves, right? Maybe metal spoon. Okay. Girl. We still have to stir. So when it gets back to a boil, 15 minutes. Okay, and because the chickpeas and the red beans are at the bottom, we're gonna stir to get everybody mixed. Can you? Thank you. Now I heard you had to soak millet because digestive reasons. You had to soak it, so that's why we soaked it. We soaked everything since yesterday, so it's been almost a full day. Not slightly over a day. Again, gray water bucket. Tons of bowls to wash. Luckily, it's just like big bowls and stuff, and now we have this slurry on that I fucked up, you know. But we're gonna wait for that to come back up. So I'm gonna raise that temperature back up a little bit. Can probably take the stir fry off the burner so I can let it cool and then eventually package it out. I'm gonna check the rice recipe real quick. Multigrain.
suck,
Munchie.
Hey, stop looking at the screen.
Okay. I need the lid. I need the lid slightly ajar. Okay. Lid slightly ajar. Bring it back to a boil, and then when it's boiling, let it simmer for a while. All right. Let's put this so the knife is not that close to you. Then we'll go ahead and eat. We'll go ahead and eat our stir fry.
We don't have any noodles or rice right now, so.
Oh, okay. It's nice to sit down. All right.
Wait, you can't barely see me.
Okay. Yeah, we can totally make this again. This is fine. This is good. Oh. Like, there's crunch, but not too much crunch. This probably would be, a different situation with fresh carrots versus canned.
Meow meow.
Because these are, they're gonna get destroyed if I handle them too much. Umaru nam, yeah. Did you yet? Or did you eat something today? That was ginger. My crouton looking ginger. I'm wearing shorts just in case we're like, oh my god, we're doing. Oh, I think I got some pepper. Not great. Probably put more ginger in there.
Meow meow.
I had a burger patty. Ooh! Without the rest of the sandwich, a couple frozen scallion pancakes. Ooh! Chili ice cream, a Nature Valley granola bar, and now I'm eating fruit snacks. That's a very variety day. Wow, chili ice cream? I got an I got an Instagram ad for soy sauce ice cream. I figure that's in the same vein of like balsamic vinaigrette ice cream, so Maybe I can figure that out. I've been wanting to make some nice cream again because I made a really nice one like, I don't know, a couple years ago. But, you know, it takes up a lot of room. Oh yeah, because you have like those little mini pouches of fruit snacks, huh? I like those. I like those. Oh! Sometimes it costs like this, well, you know, stuff rotates, but sometimes they have this one brand of like fruit snacks. And it comes like in a big ass box. And sometimes they have the ones that you have. But there's like this other brand with like a Smokey the Bear looking mascot. And it's the same thing. It's like mini, like little. Are you boiling, bitch? Are you boiling? Oh, you're sort of boiling. Hold on. Sorry. You're like kind of grouped up on side. I don't like that. Don't bunch up on one side. Weird. I ate all the ice. Well, I ate all the pint ice cream already. We have some really cute ones that I could like eat with y'all. Belch. Belch. Okay, thank you. Most of my belches are off camera, so I try to like be on camera somewhat for some of them. But I have a very interesting demographic on YouTube, and I don't really know what to do with it yet. So it's still like a bunch of weirdos, but some of them are okay. Like one of them in my comments is fine, but most of them just don't know how to talk to people like human beings. Because I don't know how, like, I don't know how deep this whole, like, there's a weird belch fetish thing, I think. So, but if I'm not getting paid adequately enough to deal with people's bullshit, then you know what I mean? Like, I'm not. It's like every once in a while I get somebody who's like, oh, they're clearly there for the belching. And I'm like, I guess. One of the more recent guys hasn't been weird, but there was one guy that like commented on a bunch of videos, like they've never seen an Asian person in real life before, and the belching thing. So there were like two fetishes going on at the same time, and I was like, nah, bro, we're not fucking doing this shit right now. So which is why I made a YouTube post, like a written post. So because so far, YouTube is a mix of like other streamer friends, some IRL friends that, you know, probably can have a Google tab open but not a Twitch tab open at work. And the belch people. Honestly, not really knowing what to do with that information. Okay.
suck,
Okay. Let's lower this. And we'll cover you up. I'm not necessarily trying to get scorched rice on the bottom today. I think I just want to enjoy this rice without trying to get scorched rice so I can make scorched rice tea. We still have scorched rice tea from the last time I made rice. I would probably need a chug pretty soon. But yeah. So wait. All right. So 15 fully covered. Lower the heat to simmer. Bitch, you better not fucking spit. Just looking at it, so much rice. And so much rice. I don't feel like doing any dishes. I hate doing dishes though, so that's like, that's not new. But it's so good though. This is so good. Yeah, I was trying to figure out something to do with celery, Chinese celery, because of, you know, I got a package. Chinese celery when I was trying to do that spicy fish situation. I had so much left over, and I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? So part of what we do is I added some of the leaves and stalks to some salsa I made. So this is 3 Roma tomatoes, 1 yellow onion, some herbs from like when I made canh chua the other time, which is like a Vietnamese sour soup. What else is in there? Garlic. Is that it? Is that it? Okay, now you're smelling like popcorn, so hopefully that's okay. Let me just, because I might just finish all the, there's a chance that I might just finish all the stir fry I made. There's like a pretty good chance. It's really delicious. I don't know, I kind of prefer belch. 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 Thank you. I kind of prefer eating non-meat meals and just only eating meat when I'm really craving it. I don't know if that's good or bad, really, because it's still like intuitive eating. I feel because like you're listening to when your body wants it or whatever. But because I remember when I was a kid. I very verbally said to my parents, like, I want to try to go be vegan or vegetarian. And it wasn't like a, oh my God, puppies are cute kind of thing. Like, you know, chickens are cute and animals are cute. Let's not eat them, right? Because, like, I don't know, humans are pretty fucked up. We can think something's cute and then kill them. You know what I mean? Like, I think we're pretty fucked up. So, because ducks are cute and we still eat them. Cows are cute, we still eat them. Horses are cute. We use them for gelatin, if I'm not mistaken. What else is cute that we eat? Fish can be cute and we still eat them. Goats, deer. So, and some cultures do eat dog, but it's like, I remember when I was in Korea, I got invited to a restaurant that like specializes in dog. And I was like, that sounds expensive, so I'm gonna pass. Like, I didn't care that it was like a, because like, you know, people get weird about certain cultures eating certain things, and it's just like, I guess we lovingly raise animals and then we slaughter them. Like, should we really be judging what other animal protein other people eat? You know what I mean? So I just think it's weird. But I also think it's weird how people don't like see the link between like xenophobia and people being like, oh, they're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs. Like, bitch, you don't see the xenophobia or how they're trying to make one group of people evil or some shit? So you can justify harm against those groups, do the work for them, and enact violence against them? Like, you're not seeing that shit? Oh, I mean, obviously not, because the person who said that about the Haitian people was like, oh my God, I didn't realize that was gonna happen. Oh my God, I'm white. I don't know anything. So annoying. So, like, even if it was like a moral dilemma that a person or a group of people were eating something that morally people found was wrong, are you gonna do anything to help them? Like, are you gonna make it so they don't live in a food desert? Are you gonna make it so it's easier for them to access like other types of food? Like, are you gonna do anything, or are you just gonna like point fingers and be like, oh my God, they're gross or whatever? The answer is probably motherfucking no. So annoying. Ain't nobody got time for critical thinking. Nobody's got time for that. What? I think some Asian cultures eat squirrels. Like, squirrels are cute. Some eat tarantulas. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen really pretty girls on the internet fucking fry up some tarantula. Personally, not for me, because to me, that's scary as fuck. Because I would have to hunt them down and then cook them. And that to me seems scary. You know?
Meow meow.
I don't even like tiny spiders. You're telling me to go hunt a tarantula? No. That is way too scary. Give me an animal task that's less intimidating. Or You know, because in Animal Crossing, I got fucked up all the time by spiders. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to go out like that in real life. I saw Animal Crossing. I know that's a bad time. But yeah, I was like, these two girls or two young ladies in like a tropical area. I think they were Vietnamese. I'm not sure. Pretty sure they were Vietnamese. And essentially, like, there were essentially like translations like, we're gonna cook some tarantula. So they went out and got some tarantulas. They're like crawling all over this bowl. Very, very innocent and unknowing, just like living their lives. And these kids just fucking cooked them. I was like, oh my god. I actually kind of felt bad for the tarantulas, but if I had to put myself in that situation and kill the tarantulas, I'd be like, can you give me something I can like kill from a distance with an arrow or something? You know? Not that. Or like, let me go fishing. Task me with bringing home some fish. You know what I mean? Like, a lot less stressful for me. But yeah. Yeah. Some people eat doves. From what I heard, yeah. So it's just kind of like, people want to be really judgy about what people eat or how people eat it. But you're not going to change the material condition of the person who you're judging or whatever the fuck you're doing. Like, moral superiority bullshit. And it's probably moral superiority from people that don't wash their legs. Or whose ancestry didn't believe in washing hands. So, I don't want to hear about any of that shit. Stupid. So. Look at all our dishes! Fun. Luckily, it's a bunch of big pieces versus a bunch of tiny things. So, this is pretty good. We need to wash this too. Rice. Bless. Belch. Belch. Thank you. I don't want to like burp all over my utensils. So. Wow. The rice is looking nice. We still got like 3 minutes. I am pretty sure we're not going to burn anything on accident today. Super glad about that. The rice is going to look very, very purple, and mostly that's going to be because of the black rice, but it could also be a little bit due to the red bean, I'm guessing, maybe, perhaps, possibly. It's still definitely like spitting out, which they told me not to break the seal, so I'm just gonna let that go. Stop dripping, please. But yeah. Also, still, I'm very sorry for the AOL situation. The AOL aesthetics with the... I've been wanting to look for, like, the dial-up sounds. Like, I don't think I have them. I have a bunch of ICQ sounds that I want to do something with. I do one for Dro, when Dro enters chat. There's so many ICQ sounds, though. I was so surprised. I just didn't realize there were so many, like, I guess updates or versions or whatever. They're very surprising. But yeah, That's for Dro. I miss ICQ. I miss ICQ so much. So ICQ is like I met like really cool people from Southeast Asia via ICQ. It was really interesting. I think mostly like Singapore and Indonesia I met through ICQ. I don't have any contact with any of those people anymore, but it would be cool if we somehow found each other. I memorized my ICQ number before I memorized my social. That's how into ICQ was. Oh, you know what? Trillion might be cute. If I get like the trillion sound. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the stove and just like let it hang. Let's see, another 10, right? 5, 10. Do I uncover or leave it covered? I forget. Let it steam covered 10 minutes. Okay, before you fluff it up and serve it. Got it. So this is gonna be rice for a very, very long time. In general, your girl does not eat rice. Bless. Belch. 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 Okay, thank you. Damn it. Okay. But I got COVID in 2023 around ish when it was in October. So I was dealing with my shit at the very beginning of everybody realizing what was going on in Palestine. And so I was kind of late on like getting information because I was concerned with so I coughed so hard I vomited blood, and I was like, you know what? There's probably something wrong. So like I was like testing for COVID, and it was COVID. And I mean I definitely knew something was weird about my cough. So but anyway. I coughed so hard, I vomited blood, went to the ER. They apparently don't have any kind of protocol or like common sense with dealing with nonverbal people, because I had my phone out and I was like trying to show it to people, and people were just like just ignoring it. And I was just like, why do you think I'm fucking showing you my phone, you dumbass piece of shit? Like, you think I'm doing this for my own health? Or like, bitch, I'm trying to communicate some shit to you. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So I finally got like a white queer-ish looking lady and a black lady, and they, took the initiative to like look at my phone and find a way to communicate with me, I guess. Because I couldn't speak. Like, I coughed so hard I vomited blood. By then, like, I'd been coughing for days, and like I was barely speaking because my throat was so fucked up. So I really thought that, like, I thought my voice wasn't gonna come back. Like, so serious it was for me. And if I'm streaming and I haven't already kind of contemplated how to create content as a nonverbal person, which, by the way, there are nonverbal streamers on Twitch, so it's like it's definitely doable. But like transitioning from like what we're doing now into that might awaken some ableism in people, and they might dip, because it's like, well, you know, because I don't know, because they'll probably feel like, oh, it's like ruined my immersion. I don't know. I just imagine there might be some like weird pushback if for some reason I actually lost my voice. So anyway, it was determined that I had an ulcer of sorts. I've never had any ulcer type anything ever, so this was new. Okay. I don't drink coffee. You know, I barely drink alcohol. I don't really smoke. I do eat spicy food. And I do eat before I got fucked up. Before I got fucked up, I ate a lot of raw vegetables too. So like, you know, I ate pretty clean. I good. You know, I don't eat a lot of red meat. We're a fish and chicken kind of house, you know. And I was just like, holy shit, an ulcer, and like that's different. And so I feel like, you know, since then, I've made progress, but I feel like I'm like still relapsing. Like maybe I'm rushing to get back to how I was eating before October of 2023. Because I don't know, like a couple weeks ago, like my body felt kind of weird, and I don't have medical insurance. So we're not seeing any doctors just yet. But like my body felt a little weird, like my side, and I was like, do we need to readjust some things again? Because like my main struggle after getting this ulcer, was I had to cook vegetables because I was reading about ulcers because I didn't fucking know anything about ulcers. And they were saying like, you know, sometimes raw vegetables are hard for the body to digest. And I was like, oh, bitch, but I love raw vegetables. I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do? I hate cooked vegetables. Like, I honestly fucking hate cooked vegetables. So like, whenever I find something that with cooked vegetables that I like, I'm like, okay, this is something we can do again. So this today with the stir fry, this is something we can do again. You know what I mean? Like this is good. This is good. I like it. It tastes good. Pepper can be optional. It's just we had that pepper in the fridge, so I was like gonna use it, you know. But yeah, I like it, and I feel like if I do it without a pepper, I can make it for all of us, and maybe they'll eat it. I just don't know how they're gonna feel about the black fungus. Belch. Thank you. I feel like they've had dishes with black fungus before. Like, I'm pretty sure we have. And so I feel like there shouldn't be pushback, but I feel like they also like to pick and choose when they like something and they want to be fussy, which fucking bothers the fuck out of me. So, you know what I mean? Because again, I like food waste. A, I don't like food waste. B, I don't like people being picky as fuck for no good ass reason. You know what I mean? If you don't have, like, if this is not a sensory issue, if this is not like, you know what I mean? If you're just being a bitch to be a bitch, then I'm gonna have a problem with that. You know what I mean? Because, like, I'm going out of my way and sweating in the kitchen to, like, do this shit, and you want to fucking have a problem for no good ass reason? Like, why? Like, why are you being a whole ass prick? So, yeah, there's that. So, I really don't like that. Oh, this rice looks so nice. It might be a little wet, but that's okay. If we let it hang out, I'm sure that'll resolve itself. So, I'm gonna show you. We've got like a minute and a half before I show you this rice, this very full pot of rice. Holy shit. I'm glad I used as much water as I did, because if we didn't add water, there might have been like some problems. But yeah, we're probably gonna have to let it hang out for a little bit because it's hot. You know, I don't put hot ass shit in the fridge, and I don't do ice baths because I feel like for me that's resource intensive. I don't want to use ice for this. I want to use ice for a drink or ice to cool down things if we have a power outage. You know what I mean? Like I don't use ice to cool down hot food that I can just like wait for to cool. Like we have a couple water bottles in the freezer right now, like just in case there's a power outage. You know, very very possible because we're in Texas. You know, and if you don't know about Texas, we have a power grid that powers like, I don't know what the percentage is, but it's definitely over 80% of the state. And the government chose profit over people. So like we always have power outages. And every summer and every winter people die. So that's just my lived reality or whatever. Very it's already pretty dystopian, I think, in Texas. I guess that people maybe don't think of it that way because they don't have to live here. But she's so bad. But yeah. Oh yeah, let me just take the lid off. I'll just take the lid off so it can like hang out a little bit. There we go. Let me show you. I think it's quite pretty. Hopefully you will also agree, but that's okay if you don't agree, it's fine. Maybe you don't like purple. Maybe purple rice is weird for you. That's fine. Sorry for the shaky cam.
suck,
I didn't say that, but okay. And there we go. That's our multigrain rice. Look how full that fucking pot is. Jesus. So I'm gonna take a chopstick so I can show you. So we've got black rice, we've got red beans, we've got chickpeas, we've got barley. Let me see if I can see the millet. There's millet in there somewhere. There's short grain white rice, and then there's glutinous rice. What else did we have? Did I forget anything? Millet, barley, rice, bean. Oh, and black rice. There's black rice in there. The once forbidden rice. So that's our multigrain rice. Ugh, I'm so glad. Oh, okay. 2 hours and 45 minutes and we're already washing dishes. Cool. Fantastic. I want you to just look at our glorious multigrain rice while I keep on with the dish situation. It's 10:16. We have one friend that's on that it is their birthday. So very likely we will raid him unless he decides that he's gonna go to bed early because of capitalism. And then our friend Drolo, I think, is playing Peep with some of her other friends. I don't know if Nutty's still on. Hopefully he's not, because like I'm sure his family's gonna be like, "Bitch, what are you doing?
Hey,
It's
stop looking at the
noon."
screen.
Let me see. If Nutty's on though, I will consider rating him again though, because I rated him earlier today. I did like a little sneaky quiet stream because I didn't want to be perceived yet, and also fucking I was hungry, but I didn't want to make it a cooking stream. So I was like playing a gacha game while also making food. So, you know. We were playing Love in Deep Space. LADS is what some of the kids call it, you know. There's an event going on right now. It is beach themed. It's kind of like exoticizing Hawaii a little bit, so I'm not super happy about that. But you know, I'm not putting money in the game. We're trying to be free to play forever. Forever and ever and ever with you, you know? So, I don't think that was the right, like, Rick Astley lyric, but that's what I was trying to go for. Together forever with you? I don't know. Anyway, but, what is it? Oh yeah, knives. Can't believe I completely misread the slurry situation. But that's cool. We only fucked up once with reading today. Usually, I fuck up a couple times when rereading a recipe, so pretty good. Only fucked up one big time, and it was near the end, so. We could probably make it with more liquid next time, because there's barely any liquid, and that's probably because, you know, the celery leaves are very voluminous, and they had, like, exact measurements, or, you know, how many grams it should be ish, and we didn't do that because they said like asparagus in there. They said celery, carrots, asparagus, and then I used a completely different type of mushroom, and I just grabbed some to fucking what is it to fuck god damn it to soak, so I wouldn't like it's probably just too much, but also that recipe's pretty adjustable, right? So I mean I could main idea is that I found another cooked vegetable recipe that'll work that I will make again, like the yu choy sam situation, and then I just did it again with gailan. Like I did the same process and made the sauce again with the gailan. You know, great, fantastic, loved it. You know what I mean? Like totally worked well for me. Because what, gailan and like gailan and fucking yu choy can be like, I don't know, $3 a bundle tops, right? And then I'll eat those vegetables for like a couple days. So like $3 over the course of a couple days, I think pretty budget friendly. So, and I have access to those vegetables, you know? So I'm grateful for having access to those foods, you know, because not everybody has, not everybody has access to the same, you know, food stuff, right? Some people live in food deserts. Some people don't have Asian groceries near them, you know. Some people, their grocery stores have vegetables and shit, but it's like, you know, it's not the same or whatever. I'm sorry, you're just no. Okay, hold on. Let me just. Me. I feel like I need to sneeze too. So we're tired of washing fucking dishes.
suck,
So I'm gonna put some of them in the dishwasher.
All these dishes are not. They use so many dishes.
I have a tendency to eat out of the really tiny bowls because, like, I like eating out of the tiny bowls. Not everybody's into that, but that's like. They also have a tendency to not scrub. God. Their dishes before putting them in the washer. And I'm just like, what are we doing here? Like, I see a spoon that has shit all over it, and I'm like, I can't be bothered. Maybe y'all want to use that one. So, maybe y'all want to use that. I'm not going to use that. Okay. Ooh, sorry. I didn't mean to knock into you. Then this is the cup we used earlier for the broth situation. I feel like washing. So we're gonna do this. And then this can needs to be rinsed out and stuff. But we have this. So little bottle thing we use. So wasps are into protein and sugar, from what I've heard. So that's like if you collect all your cans in the garage or something, like we do, probably to be extra safe, make sure you clean your cans out. Alright, is that it for now? Oh yeah, I'm gonna wipe off the stove a little bit because the pot was spitting out some water. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get some more water. Oh god, you're fucking heavy. Okay. Get some water and wipe around the stove. Oh yeah, you spilled over quite a bit. We had some spillage transferring tea from the container it was in into another container for storage. So that was kind of annoying earlier today. But we lived. We survived it, so, you know. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put the cover back on. Oof. And I'm going to close the compost pile situation. We don't need to add anything else to it as of this current moment. I don't know why this is full. I feel like she just emptied this today. put this away. I'm glad I didn't put 2 things of carrots, because that, now looking at it, would have been real. Let me just dry a few more things so we can put them away. And then we'll go back to the cave and find somebody to raid. I'm just gonna leave the rice out for a little bit to cool off. And then I'll probably wake up around midnight and put it away. So. Oh yeah, we should probably dry this guy, put this guy away. I'm gonna be careful. There we go. Put this guy away. I like that one. He's cute. I guess I'll leave the slurry out. I don't know. Can figure something out for that. All my portion cups. Or all my mise en place situation. I think from now on, though, I'm going to try to get tiramisu cups from fucking Costco, because those are pretty nice. So, and they nest. So these cute little pots, we used to buy this yogurt, but they're on a list of sorts. So we're not gonna anymore. But I used to really like them for the jar. So I typically buy things with the intention of thinking about what's going to happen after the thing inside of the container is finished. If it's cookies, if it's chips, if it's pickles, if it's yogurt, you know, what are we going to do with the container afterwards? Especially if it's a non-plastic container. Because I do prefer non-plastic containers when I can do it, you know. I'm sure we're all full of microplastics, but like I just want to have less. I want to have less microplastics in my body instead of more. So, you know what I mean? That's just me, maybe. Ooh. But yeah, the tiramisu cups from Costco, the recent ones, oh my god. They nest. They nest. Very into that. Super into that. Best thing ever. So, because like the other dessert cups we got, like they're like a chocolate mousse, some bullshit. I love chocolate mousse stuff. Mom's not a big fan of it. The chocolate mousse is like in cups that kind of taper like a vase. So I liked it, but like the containers, the container doesn't nest, you know, which is sad. I need to blow the fuck out of my nose. Okay, hold on. We're gonna package that because that's full already. let's get a container. I'll probably get one more meal out of this, and then it'll be done. It's pretty fucking delicious, so who'd have thought? I'm just trying to make sure it doesn't escape, you know? I'm guessing like some of these like hard parts, like where the sauce like hardened, that's probably due to me not doing the slurry well enough, maybe? Definitely a skill issue. Oh god. We don't do a lot of slurry in Filipino food. Like, I don't think I've ever had to do a slurry in Filipino food. So, like, I've only really had to learn about slurries from, like, Chinese food. Which is great. Because I wanna know more about Chinese food. For reasons. So, my... So, colonizer bullshit is not just it's not exclusively a Western thing. And, like, colonizer xenophobic behavior is also not exclusively a Western thing, like a Western culture thing. So in the Philippines, at some point in time, I don't know for how long this was, by the way, if you were Chinese, because this is what happened to my family, okay? So, someone on my mom's side was Chinese, so I am very minutely Chinese. What is it? Essentially they were like, yo, you have to drop your last name or we're not gonna let you survive capitalism. So, like, fucking work it out. You know what I mean? Like, you have to sever part of your identity or you can't, like, open a business and some shit like that. So, like, I'm Chinese, but not really. And I finally got a last name out of my mom, like, I don't know, last year or something like that. And, like, ain't no way. There's no way. There's no way. There are too many people with that last name. There is no way that's gonna happen. So, absolutely no way that that's gonna happen. So, there's too many people. So, yay! Erasure! Oh my god. So, yeah. So, part of the reason why we do Chinese foods is kind of because of that. Although, honestly, we didn't know what region. I've gotten some clues from other Filipinos, you know, based on... Because there's still a lot of Chinese Filipinos, or Sinoy, in the Philippines. And so, like, I don't know what generation they are, or, like, how long their families have been in the Philippines, or what. But, like, there's still a considerable amount of, like, Chinese Filipinos. And so, you know, that's why I was asking them, because they would know better, right? So, I'm trying to figure out where we can put this. I'm sure the water is not super hot anymore, but I'm, like, worried. So we boiled water earlier for the fucking broth
Hey, stop.
situation. Belch. Thank you. Okay. So I'm gonna maybe put it in this big ass measuring cup. Yeah. I don't think I need to make more barley tea right now. Or I mean, maybe. Should I? I mean, I could. It's not a liter though. This is. You know what? God damn it. Okay. I'll just, yeah, we'll just overnight steep some barley tea. Fuck. Okay. We have the bags. I like roasted barley on the stove once. Oh, we'll just use the fuck. We'll just use the pre-made bag for this. Because it's usually for a liter of water. Did we finish all the, did we finish it? Did we finish it? Did we finish all our barley tea for real? Or, because if so, that means I can open the new bag. Okay, we can. Oh, that's nice. Oh my god. Thank you. Okay. So before we decided that we were gonna roast our own barley tea, we still got another fresh ass bag. So this is a bag with many little sachets. I'm just gonna snip it open without harming anything, hopefully. Okay. Oh, that's nice with a little. All right, and so what I'm gonna do is that's the leftover water from the kettle. So I don't want to leave water in the kettle, right? So we're gonna let that hang out overnight in the fridge. Yeah, the water is still kind of hot. But not like scalding hot, so I'm hoping that's gonna be okay. And of course we have the rice on the stove. Oh, I didn't take a picture of it. Girl. This beautiful fucking rice. Let me take a picture of it before we go to the cave. Beautiful. Love it. Fantastic. Super love when the phone doesn't like automatically just kick out of stream too, so that's nice. All right. So I'm going to change to a different scene, hopefully. There we go. Thank you. All right. Yeah, I don't want to put hot ass stuff in the
From CDC,
fridge,
give your eyes a rest.
So here,
If you spend a lot of time at the computer or focusing on any one thing, you sometimes forget to blink and your eyes can
Make sure that you guys can like
try the 20
everyone can see
then there's
the dish pretty well.
potentially less.
Look away about 20
chance
feet
of,
in
oh my
front
God,
of you for
motion
20
sickness.
seconds. This short
Oh
exercise can
God,
help
that hurt
reduce
my
eye
hand.
strain.
I need to work on my grip strength.
Okay. I see where they start with raw chicken.
I'm doing all our cables.
They didn't really absorb a lot of the flavor.
I need to do these in steps.
So again, not perfect.
That's when
But
I
you're
do
supposed to
IRL
turn this
stuff
shit
different.
over every once in a while when you have a compost pile. to mix everything.
Like honestly, if we lived in a world where we all like grew our own vegetables and shit and just like bartered and shit, man, I think that would be the greatest shit ever. But we're no longer living in times like that, which is unfortunate. Ugh.
Okay. Okay, I think that's good for me today. And then
Get the cables. I installed that for my parents. Boop, boop, boop. I did a lot of assembly for
모두가
my
제일
parents.
예쁘대.
So,
얌얌. 누구보다 제일 귀엽대. 아잉. 보동보동 난내 배차. 이제부터 내 거야. Bam.
we're almost done packing up in the kitchen. Ziploc, please. Why does it smell like chocolate? I would love some brownies. I've been really wanting brownies for a while. So I don't know if we're gonna make that happen. Ugh, why do you guys keep twisting this up? Okay. My hands are so dry. So much hand washing. Okay, we're almost all the way back to the cave.
Okay. Oof. Sorry, we're almost there. I can't see you just yet. Oh, we changed scenes. What the fuck? Okay, that's weird. Why did we change scenes like that, bro? Well, anyway, that's it's my YouTube if you're interested. Oof, sorry. I'm gonna plug everything up later. Mm. Okay. We need to change cameras, I think. Or we need to change the filter. Nested cam. Okay, belch. Belch. Okay. Kitchen. Oh yeah, we're zoomed. So, oh. Wait, why are we still AOL dial-up when we're like in the room now? Man, I just feel like you're seeing too much. But also, everything is like really slow for some reason. Okay, why are we so fucking slow right now? I don't have that many tabs open. Okay, good. He went to sleep. 21. Okay, so like 30 minutes ago? Okay, good. Good. Okay, Vincente is still on, so that's good. Drolo went offline. Okay. So we're probably, oh, see, okay, we're less laggy now. Can I report this as spam? Hold on. Chat appearance, timestamps, please. Thank you. Ah, nice. Okay, let me just, okay, so I'll copy this and then can I report you? Timeout following since, okay, let's time them out. Ooh! No, I can't do that. Really? What? Okay. There's no reporting people. Interesting. Interesting. You can't report people on Kick, but you can ban them and time them out. So, intriguing. Okay, hold on. Let me see where my browsers are. What, did he not raid? Well, maybe he didn't. Okay. I guess he didn't raid, or else it would have said it, right? Anyway, okay. Everybody, thank you so much for hanging out and staying with me for the jakokpa and the let me check my jakokpa, sorry. And the stir fry. If you're interested today. Oh, is it not working? Bitch, what? Why didn't that work? Oh, that's awkward. Why didn't that work? That should totally work. Huh. That was supposed to be a nightbot command. Alright, well... Huh. Anyway. Alright, so these are all the places you can find me. All of this. All of this. All of this. Oh, wait. Why is that? Let's do this. There we go. TikTok, Twitter, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Instagram, Xiaohongshu, Throne, Ko-Fi. No. Dismiss. Fourthwall, YouTube. YouTube is where all the VODs are. So if you ever want to see the VODs after the stream, like maybe you didn't catch the stream, whatever, you can go to bellinissima-VODs. That's where all the VODs are. We do have some specific food-related content that it was not previously streamed. So, you know, independent of stream content, if you're interested. And we do have Substack and Medium, but we haven't really been posting there. We're trying to think of, I guess, ways to be on platforms that are, I don't know, less sus. And also, you know, without having to necessarily buy domains and stuff like that. I do have some domains, but like, just right now, it's kind of like expensive for me to be even fucking with any of that shit. So, you know what I mean? We're trying to do things that are budget friendly, but still, retain like, people can just go by my name, even though it's been said that you should diversify your names, I guess, because then it makes it harder for like people to track you down that might not be good people. So, yeah, but anyway, we're gonna raid Vincente. It is their birthday. They're one of my mods, and he's one of the first people one of the first communities I really hung out with on Twitch back when I was still playing Dragalia Lost, which is a game that no longer exists. It's a gacha game. Dismiss! It's a gacha game from early pandemic, which, by the way, the pandemic is still going on. So don't get it twisted. The pandemic is ongoing. It never left. It's not like Sexy and it came back, and you know what I mean? Like, the pandemic never went away. Okay? So, if you aren't already masking, please wear a mask. Wearing a mask helps protect other people. When other people wear a mask around you, that helps protect you, because COVID can be asymptomatic, meaning you're not showing any symptoms, which means you could not know you have it, pass it around, and then someone dies. So, you know what I mean? But we're gonna raid Vincente. Please wear a mask, wear sunblock, drink water, email your reps. There's so many things you can email your reps about right now. especially if you live in Texas, okay? Like, if you live in Texas, you have like new shit every day to be emailing your reps about, okay? So, there's still a genocide going on, at least 3, if not 4, if not more, and just keep that in mind, okay? It should matter because it's happening, and not just because it's happening to someone that looks like you or is like 5 degrees away from you, or because your best friend is fucking somebody that looks like them. Like, no, like, it should matter because it's happening and it shouldn't be happening. So please remember that, because we could be on the other end of that. And I'm sure that if we were on the other end of that, you would want somebody advocating for us too. Okay?